What's up, everybody? It is Sam again, the Train Main, my flinga blingas and binga dingas. It's been about 2 weeks since the last update on the layout, and we've made another crazy expansion type thing update. So let me show you what we have done. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know we've had this riser up in this corner going up to that top bank. Goes through the tunnel, comes across the bridge and back down. And down here in this corner, there was a portal right here that was abandoned, went to nothing. This track just came up over it, and that was it. It ended right there. So what I've done is chopped out the foam and extended a new main line off this switch. So this one goes to the outer main line, and this one goes to the new main line, follows in between the inner and the upper. There'll be a portal there, and then we'll cover that, make it a mountain. This will still come up. And we've added the main line, which will be hidden on the back over here. I put this little switch siding in there too, just for a storage track right now, because it'll be hidden, so why not, because I have no yards or nothing. So it comes off over here. Originally now we had this switch coming off the inner main line that connected to this track, which connected to the upper main line right here. So I've put in this dual here, and now that track will take you to the inside one or to the one that goes up. So what it does, it'll come all the way around the back and then end up coming over this switch underneath the bridge right here and back in. I wanted to add a third main line without wreaking any havoc or ripping up what we had already done. And that was the simplest way. So as you can see, it goes under the bridge. And then we'll fill in this whole section side of the mountain, whatever. Put a portal somewhere in here. We haven't decided where yet. And then for the majority of its run around the back, it'll be hidden. We have this little lip section right here coming out of this portal, and we'll probably do something similar along the whole back of this ridge until it meets the little mountain area we're going to put back in this corner. Come through the portal and then back over into its little unit. So we got the interior, this new one that goes all the way around the back, which you won't see except for, you know, here to here. And then the outer, we started this curve again from scratch. It'll go up and over and then through. Got a lot of the tracks. The kinks are all, you know, pretty much taken out. I could probably glue these tracks down here in the next, you know, week or so. At least these three main lines. I'm just got to finish working on this little riser section so these tracks fit and ride nice and flat, and then I could have all three mains going at one time. So big upgrade. I can now run 3 trains at a time on their own individual loops. To me, that's a big accomplishment because it's, you know, increasing the capacity by 1/3. So yeah, that's nice. Everything's running smoothly, like I said. So now we will start the rise down here, probably somewhat right about one of these 2 lines. Have it taper up nice and smooth. We will definitely cover that. I don't know if we'll have the track somewhat hidden behind this little mountain here, or if it'll all just kind of flow together. I'm not sure. And then we'll taper in all this section, you know, probably somewhat along those lines. I got this new sawmill. It was a Valley Lumber. It looks like someone put decals on it and blah blah blah, but never used it because it's not weathered, or there's no it's all stock factory paint. It's wired for lights. I did hook it up. I think the bulbs are burnt, so I'll probably detail that up and weather that up, and then figure out what I want to do with my switches coming over here and make a new little industry type area. Then we'll have the road coming over to this area, blah blah blah, crossing the tracks. And there's a couple other buildings that I am bidding on currently, similar saw, lumber, wood mill type buildings. So waiting to see what we can do as far as adding some more to this scene, but I'm glad we finally have somewhat of an idea of what we're going to do down here, and then we will eventually construct all the land to look more permanent around it. Did a lot more work on the lower. Oh man, I just knocked off the track power. Oops. We did a lot more on the mountaintop tunnel section that goes over the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's all still green and white foam, but once we paint it and do the ground cover, it adds a lot of depth. So we, like I said, just that big main line and some little finicky projects, but it's another step forward. Obviously, like I said, we can run the third train now, which is very, very nice. Started reworking these sidings a little bit. Everything's going to stay pretty much where it is, but I wanted to put this dual crossing in over here so the road goes over both tracks in one spot. So I just have to rework it from here and on over. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. If you guys have any questions or comments, tips and tricks, Tony Hawk style, let me know. And yeah, subscribe, like, and thank you for watching. We will see you probably in the next 2 weeks. The train, man.